2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Indiana, George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's George in the 3 spot.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
That's good. It's Ellis on the wing. He's covered by Brown. George against Johnson. Turner with a screen on Johnson.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but I...
Here's Turner. And he converts the
I'll take that.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Jack, following the score by Miles Turner. 5 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over.
Oh my God, I hate when they do that to me, yo. What the fuck?
Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Hill's got his first points in this one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's George after Jarrett Jack's score. Hill dishes to George. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was all
shit, that's disrespectful.
Stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Brook Lopez, guys, started the season as the starting center for the Nets last year, but it didn't end up that way.
And a new group in for the Nets. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Joe Johnson. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Brown. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And it's Hill penetrating. Can't hit from in close. Lopez ended up coming off the bench for the Nets for a stretch last season. There was a lot of debate, Clark, if that was the right role for him.
Kevin, clearly there were differing opinions because as soon as it happened, every GM called Brooklyn up to see if Lopez was available.
Hill passes to Mahinmi. Outside, George. There's a screen. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Back to George. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Lavoy Allen comes in for Turner. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Hill. And it's George missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The shot's good from Ellington.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Kicks it to Allen. Left side, George. Back to Allen. Wants to get it to Miles and does. Rebound, Thomas Robinson.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
There's a screen by Robinson. Now the pass to Bargnani. It's good from about 19 feet. Pacers trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pick up by Hill. Stuckey kicks to George. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. George has got 6 points. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Out there on the floor for the Nets. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Jack, here we go. Can't get it to fall. Indiana trailing here. George, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Lopez. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Hill.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Miles. George with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 9.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
For Indiana, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the...
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indiana out in front, up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then there's Brown. And it's Lopez in the center position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
And the basket by Hill.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now Jack. Thaddeus Young missing on his 3. Jack's shot is good. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And talking about Lopez, he does clean the glass on the offensive end. He was 12th in offensive rebounds last year. However, he was 44th in defensive rebounds. That's one important area he definitely has to work on.
And Miles kicks to Hill. Pass to Mahimi. Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, getting back to Lopez, how good is it to have a guy with his offensive package also be a near top 10 shot blocker for you? That's what he was last season and several seasons before that. He's an all-star talent if he can just stay on the court and stay healthy.
Now Ellis following Jarrett Jack's three-point attempt. Jack again. Ellis. Mahimi dishes to Hill. To the left side wing. Mahimi passes to Hill. Rejected by Young. And here we go. Fast break. Jack's got it. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot falls short this time. Pacers leading by 4. Mahimi kicks to Miles. And Indiana, another 3.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Back to Jack. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And Ellington is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
Here's Hill.